Okay. Let me see if it works. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. See, I can't speak. Things seem to work. We have about 3 p.m. Middle European time. And we're here. I did download it yesterday, so it didn't take long. What is this? Oh, yes. The artifact transmuter. Then the banners, yes. I am well aware. I will pull for Skirk in the hopes I also get Dahlia. Not right now. As we can see, I do not have it. I will... I don't know if I try to pull for a weapon, but I want her weapon more than I want Shenhe's. Because this just looks cooler, okay? I am sorry, Shenhe. Then what else? Oops. Yeah, just log in. I will not do this. Yeah, whatever. Actually... let me go for this instead. Mora. Log in. This is complete 50 domain challenges. Yay. This will probably... Yes, this. I am really happy because they, I probably should work that much. Shadow's working. It appears, from what I've heard, that from 6.0 of, we will have these permanent, in a way. Like, not as an event, but like, you can see these characters just be there. Please no more spoilers, I just want to go put chat. I've seen a few little spoilers. Yes, story quest, we might be here today. We do this right now. Yes, the Interlude. Let me... Yeah, by the way, I put Dainsliff as, like... Ah! Be quiet! As the stream's thing. Thumbnail. Thank you. Why am I thanking someone that I just... Whatever. Because it's like a Dainsliff quest. We'll play, these. I still don't have Diona. Which is also why I also want her. Jesus! I heard... Oh, I can't deactivate the pet. I'm looking at her because, yeah, I will pull for her because she's gorgeous. Are you on the record for one of the longest idle animations? Because that's a damn long idle animation. I'm actually just in shock that she's actually in the game. Damn, that's a long idle. Let me see the other now. It was a little long.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Maybe like this. That's just a very same. I do not have Escoffia, by the way. You must have a second. Ah, there it is. That sword, I'm not
The
sure.
abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always...
Sorry.
Let's get down to
my
business.
sword. A little amuse-bouche.
Hi, Barry. Let me try that. You win. Behold
Holy shit.
my holy proclamation.
I'm sorry.
Ring cutter. The pinnacle of excellence.
Die.
Ready, steady,
Shall
go.
set you free.
I'll protect us.
Grace be upon you. Door is opened unto you.
Fearless. Another star goes out.
Why did I do this so early? Damn! I will pull for her. 100%. Let's see Shenhe. I have not played Shenhe like this, except for in her story quest. So let me see. Damage a skill with summon a perfect. Let's cry damage to opponents in front. I did not, by the way, use Skirk's entire potential. Except for a burst. Just because I wasn't like playing her. It was the first time playing her, of course I cannot play it perfectly. Okay. Oh, Sangonomiya. Why the hell? In the game, she's sometimes called Sangonomiya. I would love to call Kokomi. Hello.
Rest and rebuild. Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test.
Unleash. Kamisato art. Sometsu. By ordinance divine. Manifest.
Hold the line. Billowing surge.
Whirling snow.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test 6308.
Do your master's bidding. Take flight. Embrace the ice. Unleash.
Damn. Also, collect these, and then we'll go off with Dahlia. We'll also want. Literally, I'm not even kidding. I've already read this through. I mean, I haven't read this through, but like I've seen it. Literally the second I saw him, like in the trailer for the 5.6, I was like, "You look very sweet. I will pull for you." Yeah. Perhaps that was not a good
Getting gear. Pair. A touch of frost.
Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test.
This should be fun.
Whoops.
Submit for judgment. Commencing cleanup.
Oops.
Thus saith the Animal Archive. Surprise baptism! Ah!
I have fucked up.
Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear.
This should be fun!
Getting gear.
Perhaps I should have read it through again.
Spirit blade. Attack.
That was
Forth, my
like
blade.
this.
Let's stir things up!
Going under.
This should be fun!
From whence you came.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
West wind, carry me! Let's stir things up! Yeah, yeah.
Commencing cleanup.
Animal test 6301.
Spirit blade.
Surprise baptism! Thus saith the Animal Archive.
Frost is coming.
Damn, the trees is breaking immediately.
Pair. Getting gear.
This should be fun!
Enhanced animal module 75. Yeah. Stand clear.
Submit for judgment.
May the Archive protect you!
Frost is coming.
Yeah, I should have probably read this through. Perhaps I should read these completely through. I thought I'd got him, but like, that was probably the fastest shield break I have ever seen. And then play shield. Sorry. Whoops. Whoops.
Absorption test.
Let's light it up! Off we go! We shall prevail! Do your worst!
Animal hypostasis emulate. Goba, get them.
I'm going in!
Law of the jungle.
Too easy!
You say too easy, but you missed.
Huh?
Eat this.
Hear my prayer!
I'll be back. I'll be back.
You're exposed! Tja.
I'll be back.
Here! Everybody stand back!
Swirl, Mark 2.
We shall prevail!
Stand clear. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Grant us your blessing! Ha!
Animal hypostasis emulate.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Absorption test. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Pin them down! We shall prevail! Everybody stand back!
Yippee. And now Diona. Last but not least, Diona. Whom I also don't have. Okay. She is very simple. Your tail is super cute. Okay.
Lights out.
Many happy returns!
Holy shit.
Diana special! Pew pew! Shaken and stirred!
Let's light it up!
Up to it, Montai!
Shiver! Huh? Teamwork is strength!
Congratulations!
Yeah! Let's go, let's go! Can't handle your dream! Huh!
Mighty mythical beast! So-
On the rock! Pew pew!
You can't run!
Yeah!
Sorry, pal.
Huh? Yeah! Punishment!
Many happy returns!
Look at you, Boozehound! Think you can bully me?
I'm going in! Off we go!
Boom. No?
Judgment!
Alley-oop!
Alright. We have played through these. Again, as I said, I will post for Skirk and Dahlia. Even if I fucked up Dahlia, I already knew that I was going to pull him from very early on. Now let me remove this bed, please. Thank you. It's slightly annoying. Ooh, right, I forgot! Yeah, these are for Skirk. Holy shit. Wait, there was a web event? I will look at it after this thing. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. I don't think I should probably save these for when I can do it. But you know me. I suck at saving. Yeah, okay, it's 3-star. And we can only do a 1. Oh no. Yeah, we got nothing. Alright. That was fun. We will not do that. What? Are you kidding me? We have to finish Raza's story quest first. Damn it! Hello. I wonder, did I ever stream in here in collective play? Hey, Yansan.
Oh, Coach Yansan. Are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time.
Oh God. I must say, the quality of the stream is horrible. I could look into that.
Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Hey, Anson.
Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Um, that's sweet.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before.
Yeah.
It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
This is embarrassing.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Embarrassing.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natland, you deserve the recognition.
This
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
where is a story quest? I have never finished it.
We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran
I
into
do.
Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
When she has a rerun, I will also try to pull for Veressa because I really like her design. It's really pretty. Like, yeah. For example, this. That her spider goes over her fingers,
It's my pleasure.
and she's so sweet.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around
Okay.
here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
The gift being a really fast metabolism.
When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
I mean, you're kind of short.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
It's embarrassed. Now she's embarrassed.
I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you are a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment, but I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
I mean, as far as I know, you also do not have an ancient name, so you couldn't play and win.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It'll come with time.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
You didn't come here to watch this. Wait, that was it? It was just Ianson. Interesting. Also, what's also interesting, why is this a blue? Am I going colorblind early? This is not blue. This is pink. What the hell did I say that was blue? I swear I can see colors. But we are doing this.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
The key that unlocks fate. One second. I cannot go into this chunk, so okay.
Here we go.
This was so useful. Why did it? Huh. It wasn't as deep as I thought. Jansen! Playing the interlude
Oh,
now,
Tunani
finally.
and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
I was about to say, but you're really calling us Hermione now? But then I remember that in Monster Day, a lot of people actually just call us the honorary knight.
Oh, hey,
So,
Coach Yansan.
yeah.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
I was like, for a quick second, I forgot that her VA changed, and I was like, wait, that sounds different. Something's wrong. I forgot. They were so quick with the VA change. It takes some time to grow used to it, but I don't hate it. It's just new. I wonder if I'll have to see if she has voice.
All right,
If we know
got
who it is.
But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do.
Are we even her
Being
students?
said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than trying, that sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The
What
Collective
about?
of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
That's where we meet, Dainslev?
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do, too?
It sounds wrong. I'm sorry. It is so different. As I said, I don't hate it. It just feels wrong. Paimon's voice is like the only voice that hasn't changed for so long. Yes, I know Kuching's VA was also changed. I know. I am aware. But, I mean, Paimon we hear at every quest. I mean, not every quest. Some quests aren't voiced at all, but like,
I'm
you
good.
get it.
For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Damn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
After all, she is the coach.
Oh, no. Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for you,
Thank you
Paimon.
both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area.
And it... Oh, I gotta go. The telephone is ringing. Ow! Fuck. Returned. God, it stinks in here. Comes from the warmth from outside. Was just on telephone. Let's return.
That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Okay.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling. Don't you worry.
Okay. God, it stinks horribly in here. Alright. I do not have Ensign. I was about to pull out Ensign and then remembered, right, I do not have her.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
It's up there.
Yahoo!
I swear, if you could walk that. Oh, fuck off.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go
I did not see that.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
It's a connection to
Why
the
is
abyss.
it hiding away here?
Did I? Maybe?
Ah! You woke it up!
It.
Huh? It ran away. Hmm. Guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
Paimon, hilichurls do not have the capacity to think that much. Also, why is the wind so moving so quickly? And I'd like to see Celestia here. There's something on the ground. Yeah, there was something. They're glowing.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off.
That was the thing! That we picked up and said that it was part of a spaceship. People said that it was Skirk. This is part of the main quest.
Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up.
Don't think so.
Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
We had a hibernation chamber? Oh, this is important. There was a hibernation chamber. Oh god. Why was there a hibernation chamber? Were we hibernating? If that's true, then something must have let us out. Otherwise we wouldn't have ended on Tevat. With we, I mean us and Ether. Oh, hibernation chamber. Okay, this is our proof. This is not from Skirk, this is from us.
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tevat?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
You have a key? And this is the first time we hear from it? Traveler has their key. So this is Ether's key then.
Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
The one belongs to me, the other one to my brother.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender.
I think this is the first time we were called an alien. Normally people just refer to us as humans, even though we aren't. But this is the first time, I think, we were actually referred to as aliens.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
I have to do this. So this is better. It's not worse. This. This is the perfect height. Okay. Did either lose it or give it to Hilichurl? I have a feeling it's the latter because it's Ether. It's our twin. Our twin is pretty smart.
The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it.
But this would be proof that our twin is
That's
here.
true. It means your brother was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyssar was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensemble patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with Ian-san?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait,
Okay.
canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
There's the answer to our questions.
Huh?
Didn't expect for our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Ether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
They like working in the shadows, but now they've gained enough strength to go up against more.
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there is any information out there, she's the one people report to.
Of course, she's the
Oh,
Archon.
want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation and provide some information on the Abyss
Great.
Order.
Then let's head over together.
A space and time for you. I forgot what it was called, to be honest. Well, we should have two on us. But we only have one. Where the fuck is the other one? That is my question. Also, I think it's really cool that we regularly see. Are the clouds really going behind Celestia now? Let's go to the speaker's chamber. Whoops. Because that's probably where Mawika is at the moment. Yeah. She's pretty much always at the speaker's chamber.
Mawika!
Hello!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
Hello!
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike.
Why? After all, they're not against humans. That's the thing. Even though Benty said at the beginning of the game that they are against humanity, that's not true. They were once humans. They're against Archons.
Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
Well, except for like, I'd say Mawika is like the exception just because she is human. They're more like against gods.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
A distraction, maybe?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
No. No. They might have connections to the Abyss, but it doesn't sound like it.
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
That's true.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters.
Oh, you don't know. The Abyss Order poses a phenomenally big threat. Because of one difference against the Abyss. The Abyss hands aren't that intelligent. When it comes to attacks, yes. But when it comes to actual planning, the Abyss Order is far beyond them.
However, this is still a war. So we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
So pretty. This is so pretty.
The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
Aww, that's sweet. No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
Are we going to share it? The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
Yep.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think we would share that information.
If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's why I want to know it as well. Probably something to do with me. Or Dainsleif. Or you. Though I don't think it's you.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
But we're not on the worst too. Like, we don't hate each other. We're just on opposite sides.
Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
That's true.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Yeah, but we still miss
Well,
each other.
yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world.
Damn! She's like, yeah, you two are like the most important. Like, not the most important, like, it, yeah. It
Just
wages
so
the
I'm
world.
clear,
Fate.
you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position.
No, we just don't want to harm my brother. If it came to me and directly him, yes, that would be problematic. Otherwise, we're fine.
Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind.
Dreams? Or are they trying to contact the souls from Conria?
If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Right.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Of course. Anything more to say?
And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done.
Thank you.
Still, if we manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a good punch to teach him a lesson, would you?
No. As long as you don't kill him. I now have an image of Marika just giving Either like a full-on punch to the face. And we know her strength. Like, she might be human, but she's incredibly strong. Okay. I could walk, but I ain't gonna. Oh, there. I thought it might be directly in the tribe. It doesn't appear to be. Okay, I don't see Abyss Order here. Damn, it's escape pretty right now.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Man. Venti just kept walking there.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Hi!
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
Also, like, this glowing thing, I like it. It's
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Yeah.
The situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Damn.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating.
Like, it's a lot of small attacks?
I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... Well, here I am.
Oh, God. It looks as if I have an allergic reaction on my hand, but I don't. So since I know I didn't come in contact with anything I am allergic to at the moment. Wait. What? I don't have it. Never mind.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
If I were him, I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were him, I'd have changed that name a long ago.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Not just a member, the current leader.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Oh, there's healing.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
That smirk.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Sure. Hello.
Here we go. Let's light it up. Body and mind. Get to work.
Think you can get away?
Ah, Rift Hounds.
Shiver! Let's play!
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
True, it's if Granny Eatsley's here.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Alright, maybe we'll see your brother. Oh, there it is.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
There's two people from People of Springs.
The warriors from the Masters
Oh,
of the Nightwind
whoops.
are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together.
Right, it's dark blue.
Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
There's two more rift hands.
Show no mercy. Everybody stand. Here we go. You can't run. Yeah. Hit. Punishment.
Forward! Crush them!
Unit. Hey, you're a third one. I didn't see you there. Yeah, Dark Knight candlesticks created by the leaders in the Abyss and Evers in the Abyss and Chaos will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy required to avoid force. As okay.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it. Fulfill our pact. Yeah.
Where are these dwarves?
Rain out. The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance. Get to work.
Yahoo!
Lights out.
Time for takeoff.
Judgment. Warriors, attack! After them!
Oh no. Okay, what they did?
Ring cutter. Laline, eat Papa, get him!
And I missed.
Fulfill our pact. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Here we go. Yeah. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind.
All to resist the Abyss will pay the price!
Think you can get away? Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf!
I missed. Are you kidding me?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah! Shiver! Get to work!
Yahoo!
Let's light it up! Rain cutter! You can't run! Yeah! Laline, eat Papa!
The Abyss
No way.
rise!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Alright.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
Oh, just so you know, Paimon. Whoops. I wonder when
To
Dainstorm
be
is going to
honest,
show up.
This was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind.
Hey,
Well,
someone.
whatever. I'll just
Walking?
have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
You hear the
With the
walking,
stronghold
right?
cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still,
Unless it's like
something
those
tells me
warriors.
we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end.
That didn't happen
But
here.
this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Was it the key?
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
Indeed.
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser to the Abyssar's objective. Back to square one. If I could get Ether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of this. If he wants to answer. If he wants to answer us. I'm heading back to collect plenty of the keys our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait,
If he
you're
wants to
leaving?
answer.
But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Oh, that's sweet.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Maybe afterwards. I've heard walking this entire time. Like someone walking on sand. Like this. Oh. 1 second. Where did it go? Huh? There. That was that French? Let me see. I mean this. Defeat the Abyssar and assault on the Masters of the Nightwind. There was something at the bottom here. Follow 9 Matador Mona 2 and complete the graffiti in the ancient sacred mountain at Tokpan. Votre temps, tous, votre tous, je peux vous le rendre. Take French classes. I realize we're back. How the fuck did I just miss that? We're at the Abyssar. And we'll just keep walking up here. Just keep walking. And it should be, yeah. I want to exit the Saurian. There.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues.
Yeah.
There's no time to waste. The Ansan and St. Lally are waiting for us.
I got a threat.
We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Huh? There's a girl!
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
There's a Carmen girl! who also has these flowers, which are intervatory. I think they're called intervat flowers. And definitely Conry nice. Very, very pronounced. I did say that. I did mention that, and I think she's full blood Conrian.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time.
She recognizes us. She's definitely full blood Conrian because she recognizes us. She recognizes us, or more our brother.
Please,
in
you
us.
gotta help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person, but where are the monsters that you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
They're invisible?
How? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
We can only Conrian see them? I really don't see
What's
anything.
wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Well, then we should... Fuck!
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was it?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Oh. We're seeing them! Suddenly I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'm sorry. I'll take care of them now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
But... Yeah, probably... Whoops.
Brace yourselves. Wouldn't... Judgment! Time for takeoff.
Well, that was fairly easy.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand.
Oh, really?
No, we're just making stuff up. You know, Paimon? Let's try it one more time. I want to check
Sure.
if I've got all the monsters. Huh? Are you alright?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Are you
I didn't
alright?
think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh?
I'm really
Have
confused.
you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now.
That
I'm really
strange
grateful
name.
for your help.
I'm writing it down. Derivative. Oh god. Sorry.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
I mean, there were rift
Your
hounds.
guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Shit! They were... Oh god, their forces are stronger than we thought.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters. And never do something so horrendous.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for right now? That heliturtle! Yeah, I'm throwing time around here because we have a lot of time things. My prediction now. It was her in that cave. That heliturtle is her. Because I did see one thing that if we give, we can decide whether we want to give her the key or not. My prediction now, that heliturtle in the cave is Deridath. And that key is ours. And it's always been our key. We left her with that key in the cave. And she turned into a hilichurl. There's a cave nearby. Why don't you rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
Paimon, take a good look at her
A
eyes.
small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
We're the savior.
That's the second
no.
time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny.
Yeah, that's a brother.
Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us.
I did not read that. 1 second, what was that? There was once the sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient.
The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind.
She never found a savior, did she? Doomsday. I'm pretty sure my theory is correct. Doomsday was what happened 500 years ago. The cataclysm.
So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Except that they were not exactly.
So that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her.
But that's not us, that's our brother.
Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The Savior was described as a young man.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
No, I don't think there's gender requirements. I just think it's, yeah. I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements. My brother.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness.
We're kinda in a dire situation though, since he's ignoring me and part of the Abyss Order. And, you know.
Please,
Yeah.
can you take me to see him?
If we can find him. We can talk to him at least.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Yeah, but he ignores me.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
The flames.
But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched, it's just the past. I'm just saying, the calamity really was the doomsday. Especially for Conrail. Doomsday is probably the best description when you are reminded what all happened in Conrail. Like, all the nations had problems they had to face, and yeah. But then we have Conrail. Like, they were attacked by the Abyss, by the Heavenly Principles, by the Archons, except for the Kutavata. And the 5 sinners were like, yeah, no, fuck you, you'll leave it alone. She spoke with conviction, I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order? No.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
Paimon, no.
What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis.
Donner 2.0.
So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that? Paimon,
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
and I know the Genshin community will go after her. Because she shows clear signs of attraction towards the Traveler, and oh my god, that
Like I
can't
said,
happen.
I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
We heard that she's an Ochkanatlan, which is interesting.
What
Since
a
at the moment,
mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Alright, let's go to the Masters of the Night Wind, of course. Alright, let's go. Jansen!
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
We found a Conrian girl.
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't
was
even
pretty
know we're
hair.
at war.
Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
As far as we know, they're currently at
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
Sure.
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm
This
sure
is
they'd
so
appreciate a
pretty.
visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Ian-san.
It's technically my siblings' fault,
Great.
so...
Thanks, you two.
She currently moved... What? I have to play the... I have to play the Tribal Chronicles!
Huh? What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Well, considering what the captain did for Natlan, maybe they've been given a little more leeway.
Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Something seems off seeing them here. Let's go check it out.
They seem like to have a normal conversation. Oh. We can also do this. Satura.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course I do, just to make you feel better.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
It's been months.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
You're right. Probably one of the messengers, since the collective of plenty. What? It's not the collective of plenty. It's the signs of the canopy. Or of the messengers.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around.
That is something
There were
important.
even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
This is suspicious, though. Could this be related to the true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so
Incredibly
long as
bad.
they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Oh, you have no idea.
Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, traveler.
Spoon. Okay. Cantalone. Cantalo.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
A dream was. Sorry, spoke German now. I'm sorry, what?
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Chill.
Come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Calm down.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
Yeah.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What is it?
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
I mean, sure.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Great Paimon.
Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. I mean, sure. Massive night one.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Damn, was this literally just it?
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
If you think so.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Iansa.
Alright.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
It's probably nothing, but I see these two.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Ignore Paimon, he wasn't a problem.
Traveler? You're back already? No one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanted to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
But the shaman said it was
Yeah,
nothing.
that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
The loom of fate.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Perhaps we should go to the Night Kingdom.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
So we'll meet at the speaker's
That's
chamber.
the Council of Granny Eatsley. I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure,
don't think we'll
but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in—
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's
A real
learning
pain in
and
the
wisdom
ass.
knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
I don't think she knows.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
It does, though.
Hey, I'm not that old.
I agree, it's hard to say, but it was for sure. I mean, Granny, you're like at least 300, so...
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
It happened to us. You tell the truth about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
But Citlali didn't even know he was
That
the
really
leader.
makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth.
I don't think she's from a small village. I think she's from Candy.
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
I might as well. She seems to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Savior. That was dangerous, too close to death. Yeah, we probably will have all 4. I guess as much. This will also be like, yeah. Hey girl! Daredevil! Daredevil!
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansa was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and moving carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Shoot, maybe Daredevil really is a...
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I thought you would hurt you, I would have tried to dodge, and somehow it still hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Perhaps she is a soul. Could she really be just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Alright, you're unbelievable. Sure. I know just the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Oh, and Celestia.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you keep me count.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah,
It is.
and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But I thought she was going to start for death. The time probably seemed unbearably
When I was
slow.
young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
It's not. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false
But my
sky?
grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the Savior.
I keep like thinking, is she really Conran? But then again, everything points
But I
from
could
her
never bring
points
myself to
Conran.
agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior.
How long ago was
I'm
that?
going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Well, you are.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I
Yeah.
need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
So. I'll just stretch again.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed in any disorder. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, guess we gotta try the trick again. Come on.
Can you see them now?
Yes. Yeah, stay back and handle that. Is it? That's Geo Traveler, yes.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Hello.
Here we go. You can't run. Punishment. I'm going in.
Brace yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, I was hit. Oh, hello.
Think you can get away?
Yeah. Rain outlines your fate.
Yahoo!
Fuck up.
You can't run. Let me weave you a...
Time for takeoff.
Come here.
Shiver.
Let's play. Ha, yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Whoa.
Judgment. Time to act. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Come over here.
You...
Here we go.
Okay.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
I think so.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith?
Is she thinking that perhaps we could be the
Deirdith?
savior?
Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sure.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Daredevil isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
All right.
She's so
Deirdith
sweet.
will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Instead of the hibernation chamber in your hands, you start to relax and drift off to sleep. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Night Kingdom? The Night Kingdom! I knew it. This is the Night Kingdom. Perhaps it was the Lolly's action. Ether! Oh. And the Lord of Night. Wait, that's literally the Lord of Night. Is he asking about us? That's the flower we have in our hair. The exact one. My head, it hurts. My headache, it's gone. That's the sound that entered.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Yes! Those are nights, it appears. This looks like Conrad attire. The cubes of the, the unknown god, the blood red sky, yes. Rift hounds attacking the people, yes. And, these things fighting with the people. You see how it's pointed against the rift hounds, not against the people? Yeah! This is Conria! But it also looks like Nadlan in the background. It could be both.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed.
No, this is Conrail. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed.
And the birth of a savior.
This is Conrail. This is definitely Conrail. But who was that voice? Oh, it was actually quite cute.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Was she holding my
You
hand?
just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
And you could say that.
I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
We found more lore info.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the traveler.
The fuck are you trying to say, Paimon? She was just holding my hand.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind, if the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm going back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Aww. Do I really seem that shady to you?
We can't remember it. It's interesting.
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Like
Yeah,
fruits is first.
I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
Or here comes to
Then
fight you.
we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address.
Yeah, that's true.
How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Yeah, I thought so. That she might not know. I was like, if she knows, does she know Mawika? Hold on, I think I see something over there.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
From
Where?
what?
What are you talking about?
You don't see
A bunch
it!
of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
To try to test it mercifully.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
I feel like she's actually stuck in time.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us?
I think it's time.
Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
From what are they running away from? Damn.
Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
Maybe we should take whatever from the
So
run.
there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdith can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See ya, and please take care.
We will. Savior.
Brace yourselves.
And time without you. Space and time without you. Are my theories actually coming together that I was right? At least some.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back.
Ooh, there's a wind current.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
What?
The front line has collapsed.
Excuse me, what?
Huh? But how?
Did they employ some secret kind of secret
No,
weapon?
relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
say that from the beginning.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did you find Legend Tech?
We're still mustering troops, nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
They can see things.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Alright, I got it. I think I know what happened. Dane! We found you! Well, we found a clue where you are.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
His name is Dainsliff, or Twilight Sword.
And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You can chill out. Dainsliff is like, only against the Abyss Order, otherwise he's pretty neutral. Even, he does not like the Archons, but he's like, yeah, I'm not messing with them. Do not mess with the Archons. Just stay on neutral terms. Don't pray to them and don't hate them. Don't attack them. Just, yeah. And people, he has nothing against people. Here's safe.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
He never misses an occasion like that.
Dainsliff.
Sarah is still not voicing illuminated by a woman, but yeah. Dainsliff. What? Did Jan Sandra makes just, oh god, Vicky. I am dying of cuteness here.
Gotta pick the right location. Gotta pick a good date.
Yee! Kitty patootie! Okay. We get over there and stay in slip. At least we think so. Well, we don't see him. There he is. Oh, he's not voiced. Damn it. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Damn, she sounds like a fangirl. Dane, you've got fans. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order down for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
How about we later meet Deridiv? I had to look up her name again.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san!
See ya! Okay, Dane. Hello, Dane. It's been a while.
Dane, would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Eonson, yes, I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. I mean, yeah. She is a follower of the Pyrarchon. Religion-wise, though, it's, complicated. Because it's considered a religion, but when it's come to the Pyrarchon, no. I'd say they're more like, if we say a religion, then it's likely more the, Sacred Flame or the Night Kingdom. Not Malvika. Fine, since Eonson wasn't offended, I will let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
We'll see. Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. So you're also clueless. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Netherlands, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be deeper down. Deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still I am none the wiser. I can only assume that they have gone to great lengths to keep their real reason a secret. Real operation a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack the actual intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make their sacrifice greater and more painful than they could have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. The outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right, the ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Yeah. Right. Sorry. Sorry, yawning.
Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy forces has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news you share in your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
Huh? So he's here in person, unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on, the crowd called him a savior. Don't tell me it's Dane!
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard the term was before the Cataclysm. Not just that, it referred to your brother then too. Fucking hell, my theory is coming true bit by bit. She is in a different time. Stuck in a different time. Basically. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. The term's been around even before the Cataclysm?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Windsor King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming that wearing the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could have imagined. The savior was the celebratory given to the prince by those believed this rhetoric. Of course, we know how the story ended in hindsight. The cruel irony is glaring. All the title really stood for was Windsor King lustful powers.
Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Easter is so determined to revive the Hamlet? Because he thinks he's failed as the Carian savior? That certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculations. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Carians! Woo! Afflicted with the power of curse of immortality, must be resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained her ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah! Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated?
And Kaya grew up in Mondstadt. Ah! My pen!
Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can provide us with more value of intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I think he's fine. I haven't considered it, but I must discuss the next steps first thing tomorrow. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. So good.
Don't worry.
I'm currently starting it. The Interlude. Spirit quest afterwards. Alright. 8 to 10. There. Hello.
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll.
Over there. Whoops. No, we can't give them that much time. They are actually just being together in some Dane's life.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but appears.
Morning! What are you guys talking about?
It's interesting because just yesterday was like, yeah, I do not like talking to people who follow the step, and just the next day we find talking to Jensen.
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan.
Alright,
After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located.
So probably also where our brother
The
is.
location? The Cinder City.
Yeah.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all!
I don't think it will be that easy, Paimon.
And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
Oh yeah, thanks of a like a face. I beg to differ, this is wasting time. Yeah, you have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay, increase the abyss or odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well, then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel,
You're gonna
Wilson.
go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
This is a surprise look from
I
Romine.
admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine, I'm coming.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Hello. I'm playing planners. Get her to. Whoops. To. Oh. Anyway, let's go over there. I do have one Paraculus, I think. Do I? Yeah, I've never even played this through. No, I don't. Oh. Assault the Abyss or the Stronghold.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land?
Look at this! You see this? This stripe? All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend the position. It's made the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious stand in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss power mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives.
Oh, don't be so...
And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Yeah, we're gonna have serious talk again. Hopefully. Yeah! In this battle, it's by weakness in opposing elemental wars. Okay. Interesting.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Whoa! Whoops! Whoops! Well, I can't turn back now. Oh! Holy shit!
Yahoo!
That was... I'm surprised.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hello.
Brace yourselves. No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Huh?
Time for takeoff. Let's play!
You can't run! Brace yourselves!
Bitch!
Lights out. Rain cutter!
Yahoo! This is a very different battle from the one we fought with Eon-san. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Okay.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Behold, the abyss has come.
Think you can get away?
I'm going in! Judgment! Rain outlines your fate.
Let's play! How rude!
Peace be with you. By holy
Brace yourself.
proclamation, the power of your revelation opened unto you.
Yahoo!
Everybody stand!
Time for takeoff.
You can't run! Let me weave you a verse.
Brace yourself.
Judgment!
Yahoo!
Huh. Okay. I like that he's there. I like his mechanic.
Brace yourselves.
Did he just cause this big explosion?
James, the relentless specter that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist it, vain.
Whoops.
Time to act. Rain cutter!
Ah!
How rude!
You missed!
Let's light it up!
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Punishment! You can't run! I'm going in!
Yahoo!
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate. Not good.
Arise.
Vi känner nästan så berörd. Who's calling the shots here? We will see. Not our brother. That's for sure. Hello.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
Iniquitous Baptist, Violet of Heaven's End. It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
Damn.
But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
What's that supposed to mean? Your riddles tire me. Your overwhelming advantage is yours. At least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won. Or that you can still turn the tide on this
Then allow
war.
me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means.
What's
And
that
I
supposed to
do
mean?
not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
The reviving of the home country. Excuse me, what? How the fuck are you supposed to do that? What do you mean by that? Does that mean?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
But that's not possible,
What?
is it?
He used the loom of fate?
Oops.
Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Nightwind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
Indeed, I thought it might be a distraction.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived.
That can't be. If that was true, something
And
else
all
must
of
have
my
changed.
comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tired from their tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reviving its ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove.
Where the fuck have you done that? I just realized. Archcanetland! It is basically abandoned.
Plus, if it was really so easy, Marika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
It is one simple question. If Conrad was indeed being revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still.
It's not reality.
Like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Wait, you're telling me Conrad now exists in another reality? Isn't that just... I also vaguely remember seeing Ether in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. I can see monsters at the same time as Deridev. I couldn't see the monsters that Deridev could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. The meditation of the Abyss Order's followers. According to guard of stations, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull of the conflict, even settling down to meditate. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. The Abyss Order retreated and attacked strongholds with Ian's and said, "Lolly, this isn't the usual style." I think it's this one. Assuming he is right, another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Deridev. If she's Conrian like they suspect, then that means this revived Conria that she he speaks of might actually exist, and despite hailing from that separate time and space, Daredevil has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you to believe his lies. The notion of Khaenri'ah that has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. There's only one thing that should demand our attention this instant, that is silencing this man for good.
Body and mind. Time to act.
Think you can get away?
Give in to the embrace of the abyss
Judgment!
and be baptized!
Body and witness the power of Guhua.
Do you still not understand? You battle in vain!
Yeah!
The
Teamwork
abyss
is
order's
dream!
mission
Lights
has been fulfilled!
Brace yourselves. Yeah.
My body is failing. But I will not
66K.
bring shame to the name of...
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Daredevil is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about all this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Khaenri'ah, yes? I said my piece. I doubt Khaenri'ah could have revived so easily, but if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues to be left to be found. What? Then again, he has the curse of immortality, but that's just holy shit. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Excuse me? Master? Are we list? Do I have this list? Okay. No list on the 5 sinners. Huh.
Don't forget, Daneslith. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Huh. Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
That was still a shocking scene. Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Damn. And I keep fighting.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss, or if you took into account what you did in Convia, you'd soon find how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
The Cataclysm, for example. I never thought I'd side with the Abyss Order. You'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the Prince for his betrayal. Abyss twin betrayed Conria? Question mark?
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found.
Was not there during the Cataclysm. I'm writing this down. I will forget it again.
Yes. We knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart.
That's true, but the actions are still not good.
Besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
Okay, so the one they prayed to is Ether. I was wondering who they prayed to. I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd still have expected you to forgive him. I'd never have expected to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Night Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to love you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academia's good code of chivalry. Yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sir Logi, was good for family. Excuse me, what? This is my reaction to literally everything. Okay. We're co-students. Surdology, holy shit, and he lost limbs over it. There's little point to discussing it now, but of course, but all this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition.
Then why do you still pursue it?
Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called a home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. As he closes his eyes, countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into our mind. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
Fuck! That was all part of a fucking plan! They're reweaving memories, of course. The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me.
But you were fooled.
The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete.
And you just told them every information they need.
Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
That also went my pencil. So the loom of fate is running as we speak. In the so-called meditation your memories have been performing is on purpose so to supply the loom of fate with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking!
But have you thought that out thoroughly?
What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
I did get a small spoiler, by the way. I once shared my theory that our twin is showing us something in the past of Khaenri'ah because it looks like we're stuck in a the time freeze of Khaenri'ah cataclysm, and someone said that well, this aged well, and I thought, oh, I was right. It appears I was right. Anyway, I will be gone for a quick second. I just need to drink something. Drink. Drink. I'll be right back. God, I'm sweating. It's hot in here, okay? God. My room is, by the way, also the hottest here. So, yeah, I'm dying. No. So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
So that's how... So that's how Dainsleif looks like this. And his older brother is... let me just look up the names. Verfulner. Vedra Fulner. I think. I don't know if that's pronounced right. But oh god! Unless he has another brother. There's okay.
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most.
What about... what about our brother? Shouldn't the prince remember the most? After all, look at him. He seems fine. He seems really, really fine. That sounds bad. I mean, like... you look at Dainsleif. You look at him. Both of them have to live with the curse. Ether is just a mortal. He should remember the most, right?
We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this was your true goal. To lure me here, to guide me into a state of meditation and access my memories. So be it. As a few of my fading memories for your entire army, that strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fates could be a costly mistake on the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You say you would put any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. He's like, I don't give a shit. Sympathy of a new world. Yo. What was the name again? Here. Daredef.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Thought for a second I was... The way it went, he just keeps walking while the camera freezes. No! I know this! Oh shit. What is this? Could this be the cataclysm? This is though not Conria, I believe. Is it? It reminds me more of Nadlin. Is this where Daredevil is right now? So she really is Conria.
We're not from the same world, are we?
This looks like Nadlin. But this specific thing, I don't know. Also, why are the cubes here? They were in Conria. No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great. That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland?
I knew you were from Conria. I am so sorry.
No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
Your time and space.
Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
A memento? Wait.
Huh? What is it?
Oh God. Oh no, I knew it! The second I was talking about it on stream that she's the Hellatra. Where'd she run off to? Oh! This is an actual important decision. Oh God! If we give her the key, then it means we meet Daredevil. But if we don't... If you don't return to Conria, you might live a normal life and die. You might get a better future than your people. But she might hate us. Oh, should we give her the key or not? is a heavy decision. I'll give her the key. If this is her future, if this is her fate. Time froze. That's what I said. She froze too! Ether, probably. Yeah, I guess so. I was talking! So this is what happened. Easter of the rule of time was about to hand in this. Holy shit! I was talking. There may be not just one of our police occurs, but also Easter off. Holy shit! There's no other way this meeting could have taken place. Ether, you know of all this? I only knew the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as Prince of Conria, was praying to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Diridiff, damn it, forgot her name again. How she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged for me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of a claim that you were searching for me. Then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So she actually did it? We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere, and then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but then Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made a decision. I went to see you. Oh! And then Conria fell because he wasn't there. But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Secure in your person. You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment? Actually, what? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. And that's where we are right now. The intersection of in our memories. This question has haunted me the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years ago set in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Easterov? Deridiff succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that Savior would rescue Canria, save the entire world, but instead the news she brought led to Savior making the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Have you done what you set out to do? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines in Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked with the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that the Atlas Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception of the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss of the feigned attack on Netland, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. Well, the Lord of the Night always does what the humans ask of her. She works with I realized something. It's not just the ruler of the night, but it's now Capitano as well. The Lord of the Night did say before that she can only reconstruct the ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I remember the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using the Interlude as the base! I was able to grow a realm based on Khaenri'ah of 500 years ago. Superimposing now it's over present-day Netland space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Daredevil to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dreams. He's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Khaenri'ah was enriched with memories of the old, drawn up from the Abyss Otis members and their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw material, the superimposed realm as template, Loom of Fate finally finished its work. And what I hold in my hand is Atlas of the New World. It is the product of the Loom of Fate. Holding within it is the entire network of new Khaenri'ah ley lines. With this, the nations once known as Khaenri'ah can rise again. One day, we will find a suitable host location for it. Why? Why is reviving Khaenri'ah so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Khaenri'ah 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. Wait! What? What is that supposed to mean? It's only after I had served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. You suffered such heavy memory loss. You thought you belonged to her. You don't even remember being, a descender. What? Your memories were erased. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase a part of my life I spent in Khaenri'ah. I still see it as my second home. That's why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to seek the Heavenly Princess as an equal, I need the might of an entire world behind me. Asmodee! This is definitely Asmodee. I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Ether. This whole thing, your plan, what does that have to do with us? I think she said. It's only been about us. Goodbye, Amin. We will begin anew at the end of our journey.
waiting for you. The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course.
No, that just finished. That just finished. Where would they build New Conria? That's the point. I guess they would call it New Conria? I'm still excited when we actually get to see the old Conria because I don't think they will build it there.
What's wrong? You look upset.
Literally everything is wrong.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world.
Well, we did in a way.
Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
Well, as it appears it was Connor, but we were being spied upon. And you want to know what the interesting part is? It was moving, and those stars were the same ones from the unknown god, which we know is at least think it's Asmodee, called Asmodee. The heavenly principles were spying on us, which I think might be to Aether's plan. Now you're back, Salali.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Okay,
You met your brother?
I did. We had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What
How
your
did we-
brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too.
Yeah, he's trying. He's basically got the plan. He just needs a place to basically be like, build there. The Lord of the Night even helped him.
But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of
Yeah.
the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too. I would have never expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain.
What about?
Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
He's trying to revive Conria, and he's got a lot of measures to do that.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
And
An
that was-
additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh. Same.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
Yeah, I think you're downplaying it, Jensen. This is a huge thing. I don't think... Where would they even place it? Would... I'm certain maybe during the next interlude, which means not cry. I am not sure. But basically, yeah. It's like when you have a game and you have like, you can place something down and it will be built automatically. That's like what Illuma Fate is currently at.
I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
You've got a point. I still feel like a mess though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Eon-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Are we going to, is it Stainsliff? No, we're going to... Will we find the literal with the key? Because we gave it to her. In the end, we did give it to her. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't. I mean, it's history, and I was like, I knew what was going to happen. Could have been worse. It's frozen in time. The water wasn't moving. Will it show the key? No, but a club. Before you know it, you fall asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hands. But this time, since you're in a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. It looked as if... Yeah, look at the water! The water isn't moving. Let me just check another thing. I know, the only one I know of the exact position of is the one with Lynn. Just to check. Here.
Judgment!
Oops.
No, my sword!
Never mind, the water is still not moving.
I'm the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. Nice to
I
meet you.
literally couldn't care less, Lynn. I'll mark it down on a map. It's going too long. That long. I'm not sure where it was exactly. Cave. That was, definitely something. As I said, we were being spied upon, and that is interesting. By someone who could go there, which means someone either connected to us, or someone who is far beyond time, which would, again, those look like the things from, the fucking, Asmodee. From fucking Asmodee, the stars. Anyway, I will go offline now. I might stream later to play Skirk's story quest. I will grab this, and if I have enough, I will wish again.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hello.
Ad Astra Ab.
Welcome to the Adventures
Thank
Guild.
you for complete. Ad Astra.
And the special carriage. Of course. What? 1 hour? Sorry. Where did these come from? Right. A space and time for you. Whoops. We have 2 witches. Whoops. How the fuck did I... We do not talk about it. Whoops. What is my history? Today is the 18th and we have 6. Yeah, okay, that was one of my last wishes. I might get a 4-star in a while. Okay, we have 54. Pity. $55 and 56. The next will be a guaranteed 4-star. As I said, I will go offline now, and yeah. We'll see then. But
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top
how
of
the
a
fuck
tree,
did 3 people
looking
just
out
speak
over a
upon each
meadow,
other?
cider in hand.
On top of each other. Well,